Today we've got Rob Dwyer from Incitec Pivot with us. Rob's been a speaker at our recent advisor update meetings. What we asked Rob to talk to us about was some of the issues around nitrogen fertiliser. So Rob, what are some of the problems that we've got with our system as it currently is?
Good question, Andrew. There's lots of complexity when it comes to nitrogen management. We've had a number of options to reduce losses for some years. There's some loss mechanisms, however, that we've had little control over.
So how can we get some control over those loss pathways?
First of all, you need an appreciation of the nitrogen cycle. There's various loss pathways, volatilisation for instance, leaching, denitrification and immobilisation. With volatilisation, there's been a number of products available for some years to reduce your volatilisation loss potential. But when it comes to leaching and denitrification, there's really been nothing up until recent times.
Volatilisation and leaching are serious issues for the industry. So are there now some products available that can assist us in managing those issues?
Yeah, Andrew, there is. Up until now, really, there's been no control over the nitrogen form once we've applied it to the soil. There's two key plant available forms of nitrogen, the first one being ammonium and the second one being nitrate. That has a very significant influence over nitrogen use efficiency and potential loss pathways. So if we keep nitrogen in the ammonium form, it's only subjected to volatilisation losses. So if we incorporate the product adequately, that loss mechanism ceases. So the situation arises then, what can we do about nitrate? So one option is there's products now available on the market that are ammonium stabilisers. So if it's keeping nitrogen in the ammonium form for longer, it's not nitrate, and it's only nitrate that leaches and denitrifies. Those loss pathways can be significant depending on weather conditions.
So what sort of value do you think that growers might be able to get from using some of these products? Is it likely that they're able to reduce their rates, and are they currently freely available?
First question, the benefits are going to be governed by the fact of whether or not there's a loss event during the period of time that the product is working. If there's not a loss event, the likelihood of getting a benefit would be reduced. However, if there is a loss event and you could potentially keep more nitrogen available to the crop and improve yields, that's the bottom outline. We don't know exactly yet because we haven't got replicated yield results that are statistically significant for sugarcane, but we've initiated a small plot trial and we'll harvest that later this year, and that continues on into the second ratoon as well. Availability, this product, Entec, has been available in Southern Australia for the last 6 years, and we're in the process of making the product available in our northern PDCs, starting with cans in the near future.
So this suggests that it might be of most value in the wet tropics?
Yeah, potentially. Where you're going to have a higher likelihood of a loss event, this is where the product's going to potentially have a better fit, but it's not necessarily just the wet tropics where that could occur. So nitrogen dynamics being complex, denitrification losses could occur actually very broadly and almost in any region, depending on the prevailing weather conditions.
So I guess the question that everybody asks is, what do these products cost? Is there a significant premium over the cost of urea and more traditional forms of nitrogen fertiliser?
Always, unfortunately, there is an additional cost. Urea, just by nature of the chemistry of the product, is always going to be the cheapest nitrogen form. So to add anything extra to it is going to come at an additional cost. So yes, it will. Depending on the urea price, the Entec treatment per tonne would be an additional 20 to 30%. Having said that, in comparison to controlled release products, which we're also evaluating, their price difference over urea can be anywhere from 2.5 to maybe even 3.5 times.
Rob, thanks for your time today.
Andrew, thank you.